So I have pulled 7 cards for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No, 5 cards, sorry, not 7. Just for this next week. And I'm going to turn them over. I don't know what they are. I've just literally pulled them before going live. So we're going to see what they are. So for Monday, for today, for the next 24 hours, it's not necessarily Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but the next 24 hours, we have the Fire Dragon, create with the universe. So I'll go a bit more in depth. Let's turn them over. Ooh. Then we have, for the 24 hours subsequent from that, Wood Rabbit, follow your curiosity. It feels like energy of spring there. Then we have Fire Snake, so say Wednesday, most likely Thursday if you're in Australia, because we're doing like 20 energy from 24 hours from now. And we've got Fire Snake, live from the heart. Thursday, or Friday if you're in Oz, Metal Sheep, foresight and careful planning. And finally, Friday or Saturday, going into Saturday for Oz, powerful beginnings and processes. Right, now I'm going to tell you what I think these mean, and then I will give you a brief, not the full description, but a brief description. I wanted this to be a nice short reading because you've got a meditation from me from Sunday and a meditation from today for Meditation Monday. So let me flip the camera around. Ooh, cat's in. I'm just going to shut that door. One of the cats in. The other 2 are sitting out there, but they're fine. They can't escape. That's the one that's obsessed. So, Fire Dragon, which is number 53 in the book. If you have this book, and no, I'm not an affiliate, but this is the Chinese 5 Elements Oracle card by Vicky. Oh, I'm not going to even attempt to say that. Just say by Vicky. 53. A dyslexic reading the things. I think that's funny. It makes me smile every time I stuff. You have to laugh at these things, don't you? So 52, 53. One of the 10 spiritual pillars, the Fire Dragon brings blessings of joy and abundance in material and spiritual matters. So, generously yang fire in the heavenly frequency over the dragon, commanding yang earth element, produces a continuous cycle of support from heaven and earth. The dragon, one of the 4 celestial guardians in the Chinese metaphysical, is a popular symbol of good luck, fortune, protection, prosperity, authority, and vitality. In Feng Shui, the dragon mythology is powers which straddle the earthly and heavenly realms, represent the quality of the divine masculine with the yang in balance and not in excess. So, without the excess. Frog in my throat. This card is a confirmation for today, for this Monday or the next 24 hours, that you've found your wings. So see that as in the next 24 hours, you will see how your abundance is starting to unfold. You'll see symbols of luck and protection around you, and you'll probably see some symbols of your dragon. What I'm getting from this card is the dragon lines of the earth and the energy and how they are opening up for us. And actually, I'm getting an image coming through of like a fire-breathing dragon just burning away the structures that have kind of contained. And remember, I was talking about the vision that I'd had from a meditation prior to the full moon. I was saying, for those of you that heard me talk about this, I think it might have been on my Instagram live. I'll try and link that video from Saturday, but and I did it Saturday night rather than Sunday. But just thinking about how there's this kind of cage that I was seeing around, and feeling of that. That cage is the structures that we've created, the box that we've put ourselves in. And I'm seeing this fire dragon just kind of burning those structures away, like the sun burning any of that shadow away and any distortions within our own fields. That strong sun solar energy linked heavily to that of what we would refer to as the dragon lines. We might think of them as the ley lines, and they are quite different. So that's what's coming through for me. It almost looks like there's a little person riding that dragon, because I kept looking and thinking, I can't see the dragon's face. What I was seeing when I was looking at it, I don't know if you can see the same thing as me. When you see the dragon's face and he's got like a little beard, I was seeing like a little person as if they're holding the dragon up, sort of holding and riding that dragon, riding through that energetical ripple. So that's for Monday, today, or in the next subsequent 24 hours from when whoever it is that's viewing, is viewing this. Metaphorically, the card of confirmation that you found your wings. So it's that taking flight, your Makraba wings are coming out, you're feeling your angelic presence within you, the angelic presence around you, very, very near you. You feel like part of the universe, flying above and below, exploring your dreams and diving deep into the mysteries, while at the same time actively serving your calling and fulfilling your responsibilities. So trust that the divine will continue to guide you towards the path of abundance. Miracles happen when we consistently collaborate with the forces of heaven and earth, combining prayers, visualization, spiritual work with a perseverance and grounding strategies and actions. So inevitable forces of chi is with you. When the fire dragon appears, integrate your chi with your life force. Feel your life force flowing like we would do. There's today's Meditation Monday, we were working with a chi ball and feeling it expanding out around us and sending it where it needs to go within us, within the structures, allowing that energy to flow in the right way. When it's coming from purpose, when it's coming from whatever your purpose is, whatever my purpose is, that life force energy, the divine spark that that's ignited from heart energy, the fire within. Qigong, various other energies and healing practices. So for me, obviously, that's very, very present with what we do and how we were working with the chi ball earlier. Placing the hands in where the healing takes place. So exactly what we were doing. That's the irony of that. That was what we did today. So I did pull them off camera, but I literally didn't turn them over. So anyway, directing your energy and turning your dreams into reality. Set your intention, focus and manifest. So what I'll say again, like I said in Meditation Monday video, to put below, what is your focus for this week? What are you bringing in right now? What is it that you want to manifest, to come into being? And obviously set a group intention for that to be this world that we know can work cohesively together in flow, in harmony with these higher frequency vibrations. So we've got people in power that are working higher consciousness rather than on this lower 3D kind of vibration. So message, keep stock of your inner fire and flowing the path. Celebrate the joys today and others, and tune in with their joy frequency. So I was thinking about this actually. I was my cousin-in-law and I were on a roller coaster yesterday, a little baby roller coaster. I was not a proper roller coaster. And my nephew had gone on and screamed his head off, and we were like, I'm not one for really big roller coasters. Anyway, I got on and it was like, oh my God, this is actually quite intense. I'm not sure if I can handle this. Oh, just wondering where the mouse went. And I was feeling into her and my cousin-in-law's energy in the fear. And then I let go and I focused on the kids who were having an amazing time, focused on their joy, and let my frequency, my vibration rise up to that and hers too. And we had a blast. So you can do that even in times when you're feeling fear. Fear and excitement are very close. So allowing, if there's something you're afraid of, and this is coming from someone that used to have panic attacks about going out and driving for long distance in everyday things. So even in those moments, it's pushing yourself and feeling that they say, feel the fear and do it anyway. This is beyond that. This is feel the fear and switch it to excitement. Allow yourself to kind of go beyond that, and shaking, obviously, if you feel like you're in that fight or flight response. Big love back. Thank you. And then, so the dragon can see above and beyond, honor all the forces of the universe, including the hidden and the intangible, that which is unknown. So giving honor even to the stuff that you know is maybe challenging in your life, when you're always in a state of honoring and respectfulness and treating it as sacred, and right, okay, this is a process, this is something I'm moving through, whatever that might be. Allow that to become your transformation, your alchemization. So I'm going to move just to move through these. So next is the wood rabbit. So Tuesday energy and beyond, if you're viewing this week, or 24 hours ahead of that, we've got the rabbit, which is back this way, isn't he? Follow your curiosity. The wood rabbit is a double yin wood card, emphasizing the importance of seeing the world from a broader perspective in one's self-development. The rabbit is a yin wood sign that appears in March, so it's associated with March and the spring, so springing forward, the heights of spring, vibrant time of equal yin and yang, with flowers and full bloom and butterflies emerging from the cocoons. And I definitely feel into this energy at the moment. I feel like I am still emerging from a cocoon of being like weeks, 10, 11, 12 weeks of me not doing my daily teaching videos, which for me was a huge kind of like, within, even my members were like, you normally inundate us with videos and now you just dropped off the face of the earth, which is unlike me. And I needed that. So it was like emerging from the crystal. Think about these buds blooming and that kind of energy. And a lot of you light workers out there are doing that. They've been through some shit, in the last few weeks. Or maybe you're going through that process, wherever you are in your process. And you're thinking, hang on a minute, I needed to go away. I needed to have some self-care practice. I needed to just hide from the world, or go into one, or maybe like with me, it's like moving house and all these other stuff, people, father-in-law passing away, different stuff happening and triggering things. It could have been an illness. Again, with like, there's an example with the 90-day cough, but whatever it was that triggered that cocoon like energy, this is now, we're coming out of that. There's this feeling on this day, even just in that moment, but over a process that we're starting to emerge. That's the energy I'm getting from this. And the rabbit has got this gentleness about it, and this card itself has got beautiful, what to me look like cherry blossoms, and that scent of cherries and cherries as well, and all of the benefits that come with them. I'm saying that would be helping to help with that, or feeling that would be helpful for that, for people if they need it. The book's right over there. Interesting. Maybe I'll put a little comment up below, because I've been I bought the what is it called, Brain Saver Protocols book from Medical Medium, and I'm a big fan. And I was flicking through, and it's got some recipes in there with cherries. So I'm interested now. My brain is going through all the shock therapies that help with different mental abilities. I really love how he explains stuff, because it kind of mirrors what my guidance has been saying about this goblet effect, and how our brains are shifting, and what needs to happen, and what needs clearing, and why things aren't clearing for some. And I'm kind of getting this, like, well, there's this mental energy for some people they've had to hide, and now they're coming out of that, and they've got tools and things that they can utilize to clear and move from that. This card is inviting you to keep expanding your world and never stop learning. It's okay to start small. You may be only one who keeps track of your own progress, but each step you take leads to bigger dreams and possibilities. just like flowers taking their time growing, we hardly notice the growth process. But one day they just bloom and take out a breath away in the relationship. Give each other room to move so you can both grow and evolve. Think of how there's an expression, and I can't remember where I heard this, but flowers never compare or compete, they just shine individually, all of them beautiful. So keep shining, be that flower. You might be that flower, and you might be with lots of other flowers and friends and confidants and co-workers that are doing that. You might be this only single rose amongst loads of thorns. Whatever it is, bloom in your own right. And that's coming forward. We're coming out of, I know the astrology, and I mentioned this, and I'm not an astrologer. I do find it interesting how it mirrors the energy though. That for 15 years we've been in this like Plutonian energy. Capricorn's been in this Plutonian, which has been like the negative, seeing all our stuff. So at the moment, I heard someone say it's like, this is time to own your rubbish, own your crap. Basically, you know what you should be doing. I know what I should be doing. It's time for us to actually start doing it. That's the kind of, we're coming out of that energy now, that we can, out of those shadows. It's all shown up so we can clear it. So now it's time, we're going to get on with it. I think there's a little bit, it goes back in November a little bit backwards, like 3 steps back, but we'll be moving into whatever house that was in for you. We'll be moving out of that. And for me, it was in career. So yeah, that was interesting how things have shifted for me. So the wood rabbit indicates a milestone in your personal growth. It's now time to work on your vision for the new cycle ahead. Follow your curiosity and get out your comfort zone. So push yourself to do things that you wouldn't ordinarily do, that as long as they're in heart frequency. So be curious, get out of that comfort zone. It's only one small step at a time, but baby steps. Think of law of incrementation, slowly, 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 slowly. Think of the Grand Canyon. Little drops of water over time creates these massive canyons. The world is all its colours, its beauty. Travel, read, study, listen, get inspired, feed your mind and feast your eyes. The longer your sphere, the larger your sphere, the more opportunities will be available to you. So the message here for the Tuesday is, in the same way that your flowers don't grow overnight, enrich your inner world. Take time. Wood calls for practicing self-compassion. So be compassionate with yourself. If you go to learn something new and you don't get it first time, know that it's going to take a little while. You have to be patient and have patience with yourself, deep patience. And not just with yourself or with other people. Maybe you're the teacher and you're teaching someone something and they're just not getting it. So we've still got that shadow of the full moon energy that's triggering, that's enhancing. So see it from both sides. And as I keep saying, that energy is really important at the moment. Read people's energy as opposed to their words. What they're saying on a psychic sort of boundaries, energy, fields is very, very present at the moment, where vowels are thin. So it allows us to be more intuitive and telepathic on a way that we've never been before. And learning to discern what that is. And like, someone's really angry about something, they're rambling on about the news, but you can feel that person's in a place of anger right now, and they're dealing with anger, or that person's really emotional, or that person's really sad or really grieving in some way where they're being triggered by that. And be compassionate towards that, because everyone has to work through their processes, and we're all of us at different levels. The double yin word card emphasizes the importance of finding beauty in the mundane, everyday things. When you're on the road to work, whether you drive your car or you're sitting on a train, a busy packed community train, looking at how, oh wow, the sky at the moment is amazing. Obviously don't crash. Oh wow, I can see all these beautiful things flying by. I'm going to take a moment now, if you're not driving or the driver, I'm just going to just connect, listen to the of the train. Little simple things like that, getting you out of your head and just into the moment and being present. To enjoying your food, giving blessings when you cut your fresh fruit, or when you buy your food, just being really kind and courteous to the people and being grateful for the people that are serving you your food or you're buying in the supermarket and stuff. So stop and smell the flowers. Let the world around you be your infinite source of wonders. See through the eyes of a child is what I would say. Those words are ringing in my head when I read that. So, oh, that's interesting. They're all in the 50s, these cards. 555 it's got, and then 8 and 5 again. So we'll cut that as well. That's 150. Oh, the fire. Fire snake. So Wednesday. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or 24 hours after. So 3 days after. The fire snake pillar contains double yin fire as associated with joy of the heart. Like the flickering flame of the candle, the heart has its heights and its lows. Such is the unpredictability, changing nature. You're going to have to wait a minute. Sorry, I can't. Oh, come on. Incoming. I think he's just going to do what he did before, because he cries to come in. Then when I go to the door, he just looks at me. Oh, he's coming this time. Because I can't have that open. Little madam got out the other day. Dug right under the sleeper. And they thought it was most fun having mummy run around chasing them all day. Anyway, sorry for the distraction. So like the flickering flames of a candle, the heart has its highs and its lows. Such is the unpredictability, changing nature of the yin fire. The snake, as a yin fire sign and a travel star, interferes dyslexic reading, interferes the role of the heart as a change agent in the fire snake pillar. Fire, especially yin fire, is the most powerful element that can change lives in an instant. Oh yeah, take up, like literally things can go up in smoke. This card heightens and transforms qualities of yin fire and is integrating the heart and turning passion into purpose. What comes on Wednesday from the heart, so be in the heart space, it gives us the fuel for courageous and selfless acts that can inspire others to change for the good. Being in tune with the heart, especially circa to our well-being in the age of 9. So between 2024 and 2044, which is basically smack bang now until 44, which holds the promise of the hopes of expansiveness to elevate consciousness to those who embrace the qualities of the divine feminine, the yin, and live from the heart, sharing their light and restoring Mother Earth, her continued closer to balance after decades of too much yang that emphasizes external achievements, ego-based actions, and constant busyness. It's moving away from that. We've got to and it reminds me of the epitome of that in the 80s. It's like, yeah, work, working 9 to 5. I can hear Dolly Parton in the background. That kind of energy of we've got to go. You've got to do this and work really hard in order to be successful. Now we're seeing a upturn in the fact, no, actually success comes from being in your passion, being in your purpose, being on point with the flow of your own yin and yang energy. And I would add that it's not just the feminine, although it is that more self-nurturing, nurturing of the earth and nurturing and giving back that is on purpose at the moment, but and will have that uptick for where you can see and well-being, and the well-being industry growth is expanding exponentially in that way. So that kind of shows you that energy's in there. However, it's the balance, having the balance of the masculine and feminine, understanding that there is a place for both. So the fire snake wants you to listen to the call of your heart. It yearns for joy, excitement, nature. So connect with your joy, connect with some excitement on Wednesday, and the heart, take the center stage. Let yourself lead with love. My hobby page on my Facebook is nature fan, love, live, lead. It's sort of what that's meant to be about. So, and do more with what you are excited by. What excites you? What do you love? What do you love to do? What is it that you love? Yeah, I'm saying I love to honour nature. I love to do all that. What do you love? What brings you joy? Do more of that. Do more of what you're excited by, and less of what contracts you. And listen to how your body is about things. If you feel like that when you walk in a room, this is lovely, I want to run over there and look at that and this and this and this, or do you feel a bit like, oh, I feel uncomfortable, like really kind of like this, contracted, don't want to be here, don't want to be seen, want to hide? That's the contraction. Feel it in your body, and with foods and with people and all of the things. You don't have to give a reason. You're like, this is not my vibe, I don't want to be in this, I'm not getting it. It may be just, it could be something you think that you would be into. Say you go to a ceremony and this ceremony is all planned out, but you're just not vibing with it. It just doesn't resonate with you. The people that are doing it don't resonate with you, and that's okay. If it's not right for you, it's knowing what does. And it may be something what you might consider, that's what I'm saying, don't take it on face value. It might be something you think is completely mundane, like going to a certain supermarket or shopping. You'd think of, oh no, that's a little bit like what's the word I was saying, you see about it in the peanut gallery, or superficial. That's it, that's the word I was looking for. And you end up having the most profound conversations. That's what my Saturday were like, with a woman on a stall that's like selling crystals, or a shop opening up with that's got all like apothecary witchy woo stuff that's new in town. Just even the mundane can be the most simple spiritual experience in co-creation with other people when you are in that vibe and it's vibing with you. So recognize those moments when your heart leaps with joy at the spark that turns into a flame, and return to that moment whenever your fearful thoughts take over. The heart prefers to give and receive love in all forms. Identify your joy and your triggers, life's little pleasures, and turn them into fires within you that you can access and share that light with those that need helping with their light. So when I get passionate and talk about it, sometimes I feel like I'm being a bit too in your face and pushing money, and then like, no. You kind of can then, if someone's feeling a bit, it can make that spark. And I've seen a picture on Instagram of someone showing this, demonstrating it with candles, and one's going and the other one, then it just lights that other one and they're both lit. So it's kind of knowing that your energy can have an effect on people. The heart resonance, heart math, go check them out, they're brilliant. And they've done lots of studies on this, our heart resonance, heart rate variability, and how it has a little brain in it going on, and that field that we can measure with technology now, and how it touches being and holding a child, holding someone, you can raise or lower depending on where you are with that. So the strong yin fire. Train this card urges you to follow what excites the heart, but be patient, as excitement can go. Let your passion lead and lead new adventures. A reminder that's coming in with this is, at the same time, don't let your fuel and your fire burn out. Know when you need that to be lit, and also when you need to contract. Remember when you need to contract. And if you're resting and you're feeling that, things will energize you, and some stuff will actually make you feel more contracted and drained. So that's another way of knowing what's right for you and what's not. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 energy, balance, metal sheep, foresight, and careful planning. So 8. The metal sheep pillar supports, strategizes thinking and carefully planning. Yin metal detached nature enables us to make decisions without bias. So it's that balance of knowing. The calm and peaceful sheep on Thursday is the yin earth sign associated with Mother Earth. Get outside and get in nature. Go for a walk on Thursday. That's what we're saying. The sheep held up and reaches out goals through sheer perseverance. Don't give up. Slow and steady, the sheep's earth element enhances metal's sharp intelligence. That, and I'm hearing Gemini energy coming in. Gemini retrograde, is it? I'm not sure. Don't know that for sure. You should have to look that up. This card is a message from the divine to be meticulous with your planning and your strategization, yet consistent. So look for the details. That's very retrograde Mercury energy with that, because it's looking over the details with contracts and stuff, is what I'm hearing for someone who know that you're already posed the most powerful tool, your mind. Free your mind from baggage of worries, expectations, self-imposed limitations and beliefs. Gather your resources and take stock of your strength, experiences, your lessons. Learn how they can contribute to your growth. Take your time. You're on the right track, but you need to get clear of your vision before you make the next move. So pay attention to the small details. Look through, and I'm here, look through contracts, look through fine print, make sure you've got all of the things you know before you go ahead. So, and make sure it's in resonance with you. I will be 10 minutes, darling. I know you're just...
Where's the envelope?
I will find one in a minute. I'm live at the moment, baby.
Sorry.
I will be 10 minutes. Okay, details, but focus on... We're going shopping in a minute. Okay, details, but focus on the long-term vision. Keep going at your own pace. There's no need to compete with anyone. Remember the flowers, they don't compete with each other. Your path belongs only to you. You're doing the work and building a solid foundation for yourself. Trust in the divine timing. You will know when you're ready, with whatever that is. I mean, that's sounds very work related, but also it could be about your health and how you're clawing back that vitality. If you're working through wellness, like I feel like I've been through this 10 weeks, or it could be I don't know, your journey through losing weight, or in a relationship and maybe it's starting to work and then you see it, or you're working on yourself and your self-development, or studying or traveling. So that it applies to all of that depending on where you are. With Thursday, right, message from the heaven, yin metal reflects the truth. Let go of your judgments and assumptions so you can see things as they are. We're all too sometimes fixed on what we think something is. Going beyond that sometimes pushes us out of our comfort zone in itself, and also triggers someone. So even if you're expressing an opinion, if I'm saying something that's triggering you, it might, for example, religious is a good one for that, because or even someone else, they were saying, oh, witchy stuff, that's like, oh, that makes me think of this. Going beyond that, and I would never say I am a card reader, or I am a qigong trainer, right? I'm all of those things. I am a mum, I am a vlogger, I am a meditation teacher, but I'm also all of those things blended. And there's certain things that make me look, when I'm training, at different ways of looking at things, looking at the spiritual side, I'm looking at the energetic side as an energy trainer, and the meridians. Kinesiology, as I'm starting to study, is looking more at the movement, the body, the biology, how the energy links, all of those things. But they're processes, and they're like deep dives into a whole process of understanding. But I always remind myself to come to higher perspective, because like in qigong and Chinese medicine, you have this process. In yoga, and breath work, you've got all of these things that you follow. If you're too rigid to any of those structures, you miss things. So one of the things that's been the best thing for me to learn is, when I'm learning a new subject, forget everything you know and be open, so that you can allow new information to come, to resonate, to hit where it needs to. And then you can kind of compare it to the other stuff and go back, but you need to be allowed to allow yourself to open up and break our biases and our judgments. Where was I? So yeah, the message from the divine is to meticulously with your planning and the strategies. Oh yeah, we've said all this powerful tool and processing this. So yin metal reflects the truth. Let go of your judgments and assumptions so you can see things as they are. As one of the most resourceful signs, the hidden yin fire and yin wood continually replenishes yin earth. The sheep reminds us that our best resources are already within us. Everything you need to know is within. Utilize your unique talents and skills to carve your own path. And finally, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're back up to the fives with Wood Tiger. Powerful new beginnings on Friday. Friday, Freya, Goddess Day, heaven and earth. But as I'm saying, depending on when you're viewing this, it's 5 days from today. So heaven and earth are fully agreement when the wood tiger appears. The element of spring wood upwards energy brings growth and expansion. The double yang wood card highlights the leadership and protective qualities of the tiger. A yang tiger sign as a travel star. So some of you might be off traveling, or I'm hearing more astro projection happening on Friday for some of you. And the sign that the tigers, the new year in February, new beginnings on Friday, new direction. The tiger signals busy times ahead with activities picking up and full speed after a slow yin dominant season of winter. So those of you that are viewing this and from your now moment, past few months have been slow. There's been things not quite going the way you wanted. Now they're going to start to pick up. Things are going to start to happen quickly and fast as we move into a new start. This card appears as a sign that new adventures and positive changes are in store. You're entering a new cycle of growth, and we are as a humanity as well. How much progress is up to your imagination? The more productive and bolder you are, the more you can make a difference. It's a big world out there, and you're not meant to stay small with creativity and big picture thinking. Consider how you can contribute more to the world with your strengths and your experiences and visualize a more sustainable future. I'm with that, definitely, for sure, for yourself and for the community. So what can you do? How can you get involved in your community and make a big difference, even in what it is you do with your work? What could you do? Even small little changes, maybe going zero waste, trying to use recycled something, or going digital with other stuff. Just what can you do to make an impact, even if it's a small impact, because everyone making a small impact makes a huge impact. And seeing others around you. So intuitive change is needed to make it happen. Keep planting the seeds and fuel for growth. You're and literally planting seeds, I'm hearing as well, planting stuff at home, growth there. Defying all the odds and turning things around has made quite an impression on your external world. There are many who look up to you for courage and inspiration. You want to be the one that's inspiring others to do the same. It's now time to step it up. So we're going to take it another layer up, and the universe is urging you to tackle bigger challenges and be a trailblazer. In these changing times, answer the call. There are places to go and people to see. Wood element invites you to enlarge the scope of the world and get involved in the cause, volunteer work, network with like-minded souls, get out, find your tribe, whether it's on Zoom, but I'm feeling this is more community-based, in person. Where locally are there others like you that you want to do the same? So maybe it's starting an initiative, it's thinking of the seeds and the growing for a community vegetable garden or growth that people can have, especially if there's fear of lack. What can we do together? So everyone grows a certain thing and then you share as an initiative, or a co-op, I think they call it. The tiger signifies that it's not only your time to roar, but also share your light with others who shine theirs in different ways. Together, you'll make a bigger impact. So there you have it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Is there anything else that I read from these? So I was saying about the cherry blossom scent and cherries, cherry season growing, possibly. The snake energy, and I'm seeing there's like little fireflies around here in the darkness. We think of the snake as deceit, as the temptation. See where you can spark joys in the darkness or be the light in the darkness for others. Also, the fire, obviously, the fire, feeling like you want to go beyond deceit, beyond where others may be being deceitful about the way they do things, being more living from the heart and staying true to what's right, being integral to other beings and for yourself and what is right for you. The metal sheet, foresight and careful planning. So I'm feeling the sheep, but I'm focusing in on the lilies, the water lilies he's got here on this card. And again, they look like little magnolias to me, but the lily has its roots in the crap. So this might be, maybe you're someone that's in politics, for example. You could be someone that's the bright spark, the light that is the sun within all that crap, but you're still living in integrity. You're not allowing that energy to drag you down because your roots may be there, but you're connected to that higher guidance and consciousness through the heart in whatever it is you do or whatever it is that is around that you feel that might be that crappy, horrible energy. And the wood tiger is powerful beginnings. The tree, this tree, every time I see this card, reminds me of the tree at Avebury and the tree associated with the ancestors and people that have gone there for many, many, many millennia. And our ancestry and our tree of life, our tree, and how the light is now on some of those places that actually got a bit polluted energetically are feeling like the bright light. But also feel like some of those sacred sites are they're hidden, they're in the shade is what's coming through. But the ancestry, our and the galactic history is all coming out now. So for us to then have those roots in, maybe it is in a darker past and other lifetimes, but in this lifetime, in this now moment, the powerful new beginnings, new processes for new collaborations and a new wave forward for light workers in general and where we are going. And that feels from a very galactic movement happening here on Earth. Love and blessings. Have a fabulous week, and I will see you next week. And hopefully more. You pressing the button, are you? More regularly now for as I'm healing for our classes. Okay, we'll say goodbye, are we? Can we say goodbye? Yeah. Well, I'll go off shopping with my children. Have a beautiful week. Let me know in the comments what you're focusing on. Thanks for your appreciation. And I always put a link afterwards. So all donations are welcome, and donations. So you don't have to donate anything. And I know some people can't. I've been in that space. That's fine. But if you can, received with much love and gratitude. Thank you. Bye. Enjoy your day too. Thank you.